Welcome to Cool Outdoors. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to catch smallmouth from a canoe. When you're going fishing for smallmouth in a canoe is to plan your trip. Having a good plan is going to be the difference between success and failure. One thing you may want to consider when you're setting up for a trip fishing smallmouth in a canoe is to set up a base at some point along the river. This would give you a place to resupply and to go to when you get tired. Remember, when you're in a canoe, the space isn't coming at a premium. You're not going to be able to take all your tackle. You're going to have to plan exactly what you want to do for fishing and take those lures with you for that trip. Okay, so let's talk about the early season, which is going to be the cold water period, just before the spawn. Fishing for smallmouths can be extremely productive if you concentrate on the shallow bays in less than 6 foot of water. Remember, the shallows are going to be 4 to 10 degrees warmer than the deeper water where they usually live. So when they come up there, they're going to be a lot more active and they're going to be more productive. And a lot of fish can be in a very small area. One of the best things you can do is use a hair jig, which is what I love to do. And I like to use about a 3.5 inch long hair jig with on a 1/16 to 1/8 ounce head. Now let's talk about the spawn period. The spawn period is when your water's going to get up to between 58 and 60 degrees. Then you want to concentrate on the spawn beds that are first to warm up, because one end of the lake is always going to warm up for the other, and that's going to have the early spawn. You're going to have a late spawn at the south end of the lake, and that is going to give you the very best chance of catching these monster smallmouth when they're on their beds. Well, in order to fish a bed, you must have extremely good boat control. You must know exactly what you're doing, and you must not scare the fish with your paddles. So after the spawn period, you get to what's called the midsummer period. That is basically from June to August. And at this point in time, they're going to get regular feeding patterns, and they're going to move out to the mid-late humps. So that is where you're going to keep a close area. So the tip for your canoe control during this time is to at least keep 50 feet from the shoreline from your canoe. That means you don't want to put your canoe right over what you're fishing. If you do that, you will scare the fish. That being said, do not shuffle your feet. Try to stay as still as you can while you're fishing. If you make noise on that aluminum or wood canoe, you're going to scare fish all the way down to the bottom. That can take a good bite and make it completely null and void almost instantly. And after the midsummer period, you have what's called the late summer, early fall period of fishing. This can be the toughest time of year for anglers in the canoes. So you got to fish it kind of like, you're going to have to go to the late season humps, which is usually in deeper water, and they can be extremely good. One thing you can do to make this tough bite a little bit easier is to vertically fish with jigs, where you're fishing straight underneath the boat. So any movement of your feet or anything is going to scare those fish a lot faster than anything else. Another thing you can do is you can target your deeper weed lines. I personally love to use buzzbaits on here, and you will catch smallmouth and the occasional pike in the northern hemisphere. Keeping this in mind, you're going to lose some buzzbaits, so try not to use the most expensive ones you have. But you might catch some monster pike, which can be excellent eating for that night's dinner. I hope these tips for fishing from a canoe is useful for you guys. I am your host of Cole Outdoors, Derek Cole. Until next time, keep fishing, keep it real. Remember to subscribe, like, and share my video. You can make your friend's day by teaching him a new thing. Until later, I am your host. Bye.